In the previous video we showed a chart that is displaying stock price data, but the appearance of the chart is quite bland. So now we're going to go and start styling this chart to change various aspects of the chart, such as the background color of the client region over here, and then we're going to go and put the data labels at an angle so that they're slightly more readable, etc. So let's go back to design mode now and bring up the chart definition, and then go over to chart style. And when we go to chart style, we can see that there are some things that can be done by just picking from these pick lists over here, like legend placement and series styles, etc. But some of the aspects of the chart style need to be done through editing the chart CSS. So let's go now and bring up the CSS editor, and so here's my CSS editor, and now I can start adding CSS selectors to this style builder. So I'm going to go click over there, and the first element that I'd like to change is the client area. So I'm going to go there and choose chart client area, and then give focus to it, and now start specifying different properties for the client area. So I'd like to do a gradient background, so I'm going to click there on background, and I can control individual aspects of the background, or by going at the top level over here I can bring up a gradient a background builder. So I can choose all these different types of backgrounds. I'd like a gradient, a horizontal gradient over there, and I'd like to start maybe with let's go with say a light blue. Let's make it a little bit lighter over there, and then I'd like my gradient to end with a very light blue, perhaps that color over there. So now I've got a gradient over there that's going horizontally. So, and then click OK now, and then go let's click OK again now, and then click OK, and so go back to working preview, and you can see now we've got a gradient background on our chart. So now let's go back to design mode, and then if I go back to chart styles here, and then again edit as CSS, and then go to code, I can see there's the actual chart client area, and there's the CSS that was defined for the chart client area. Now to affect the data labels, I can do that again using editor CSS, but in this case there is actually a builder that lets me affect the x-axis labels. So let's go here, for example, and choose a font that we'd like for our x-axis. So I'll choose, say, that font, and click OK. Let's also make them, say, slightly bigger. We'll choose a 12-point font over there, and then let's go and choose a color. So we'll go and choose, say, blue, and then also let's go and choose an angle. So we can choose angles between plus 90 and minus 90. So let's go and choose minus 45, for example, and then click OK, and then OK, and go back over to working preview, and as you can see now we've got little angles for our dates over there. So there's a great deal of control that you have over the chart style. Some of the styling is done as we pointed out using the pick lists over there, but the rest of the styling can be done by editing as CSS over there, and then there's all the CSS code that can be saved and then restored so that you can copy from one chart to another chart. Thank you very much.